Sam, I'm so glad to see you again. We just got hit by a massive quake. I was afraid you might have got hurt out there, or worse. Anyway, I'll check your cargo. Oh, handled with care, I see. Looks as good as new. It feels as though we're always leaning on you for support. Please allow us to return the favor with this data. Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of material.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Thank you so much. We should be able to get our chiral printer in working order now. I've never felt tremors like that before, not even when the tar currents were acting up. It makes me pretty concerned about other folks living nearby. But at least the monorail you patched up seems to be none the worse for wear. Hey, out of curiosity, have you restored any of the other large mines? They'd be a great source of materials if you were ever in need. You've been such a big help to us. Rest assured, our staff will see that everyone gets their share of the aid packages you delivered. A lot of people are going to be singing your praises before too long. Best of luck to you with everything.
Thanks for all your hard work. Everything there seems to be in order, but one cannot help but wonder what other facilities were affected. Anyway, you can pick up your next order from the F2 South Distribution Center. This one's a rescue mission, Sam. Someone's been taken hostage by the armed survivalists, and we need you to extract them to safety. The survivalists have been known to kill people, so you'll want to take extra care when preparing for this one. Oh, and it seems the tar currents have finally stabilized. So the Deirdre Magellan should be able to travel without issue. Call us if you need us. All right, Sam. Good luck.
Order completed. Well done.
Now this is living!
That's the way. You're mine. Snag.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
That's the way.
Wowzer!
Good day, Sam.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds. Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. This order is a hostage rescue operation. The target for extraction is this man. He was conducting a search in a mining region when communications abruptly ceased. He went there at the behest of the Dowser, who resides at the next facility you need to link up. Take heed that the mine in question is currently under the control of the armed survivalists, a faction whose members have no reservations about using lethal force and should be considered a serious threat. To make matters worse, some of them have been observed wearing armor as well as active skeletons. Such enemies will possess increased mobility and defensive capabilities. It would therefore be prudent to bring equipment to counter these advantages. There's no telling how much longer they'll keep the hostage alive. Moreover, saving him may help us to pursue future objectives in this region and beyond. Regardless, this is a matter of life and death for the Dowser's friend. Give your preparations all due consideration. He's counting on you, Sam.
Order accepted. Thank you. Okay. Stretch my legs. Hell yeah. Construction process now complete.
The man we came to rescue appears to be unconscious. Place him in a protective bag and get him to safety. All right, time to take our ailing friend to the Dowser shelter. We just need to figure out how to get over these mountains first.
Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
There you are. Thank goodness. And you saved my friend, too. Give me a moment to take stock. Wow, he looks as healthy as ever, despite having been held captive in enemy territory. That's amazing. There's something special. This was meant to be. I can feel it. Bring me up.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So I'm a part of the chiral network now, am I? You can't even begin to imagine how much this is going to benefit my work. As thanks, I've shared the schematic for a level 2 PCC. I sense you'll need to build all kinds of structures to deal with the obstacles you're going to encounter from here on out. For instance, this more advanced PCC will allow you to fabricate zip lines. And this zip line's design is even better than the one you used back in the UCA. I also have another gift to share, a schematic for a boost skeleton. Throw it on and it'll allow you to carry heavy cargo with relative ease. And prepare to be amazed when you give it a boost. You'll run faster than ever and jump even farther too. That's a signature feature. It also has shock absorbers that reduce the damage you take from a big drop. But don't forget that boosting consumes battery power, so make sure you've got enough for when you need to rely on these features. Oh, and in case you're wondering, that friend of mine you rescued is doing well. His condition is stable and he's just catching up on some sleep. I can't thank you enough for getting him out. He'd gone out to secure an item I'd located. The request came from a drawbridge member, actually, Heartman. He said it was essential for his research into using the beach for jumping. Anyway, I used my gift to ascertain the item's location. We knew that area wasn't safe, but my friend was willing to take the risk regardless. And despite what happened, he still managed to complete the job. I'll admit, he can be a bit reckless, but when he resolves to do something, he always sees it through. There's another request I'd like to send your way, but I'll need a little more time to get everything in order. I'm still in the middle of processing the item my friend recovered before he got captured. So, I hope you don't mind waiting. I hate to inconvenience you, especially since I wouldn't even be able to make this request if you hadn't saved him. Oh, by the way, do you like apples? My friend brought a few back with him. It's just a shame he grabbed them before they'd fully ripened. He's got a bit of an impulsive nature. Just his way. But don't worry, they'll be ready to eat soon enough. I'll send them to you then. Thank you again, Sam.
I'm glad you were able to get them out safely. That group was more dangerous than your average band of hostiles. Those weapons they were carrying were state-of-the-art. You'll need to keep an eye out for them in the future. Groups like these make me nervous about letting Tomorrow spend time outside, even though she's doing better. When you return to the G3 Magellan, you should see for yourself how much progress she's made. And get some rest. You're long overdue. I'm sure Dahlman's tired too.
Order completed. Well done.
You really are Captain Dependable.
I'm sorry, but you have to stay on board. It's too dangerous to go out by yourself. And you'll have to put on your shoes.
Look at this, Tamar. They're not quite ripe yet, but I think they might... It's okay, Tamara, really. For you.
Hey Sam, had yourself a good kip? There's something we'd like to discuss with you. Might come into the bridge for a quick chat?
Glad you're here. I thought both of you should have a say in this. Listen, about the girl, tomorrow. This is the spot where we picked her up. We're still reading Tarfall activity there, which means there might still be a passage to the other side. It's possible she could still use it to go back home.
You want to send her back to that hellhole?
If that's where her family is, it's where she belongs.
You've got to be kidding me.
This isn't her world. She isn't one of us. That chrysalis, we found her inside. It was filled with a fluid that contained amino acids. One's identical in structure to the kind found in tar.
I'm sorry, there are amino acids in tar? As in proteins?
Of course. How else did you think that chiral creatures could emerge from it? Or to be more accurate, be born from it? Some have even theorized that the tar is a sort of primordial soup.
Wait, are you saying that tomorrow is a chiral creature?
No, not at all. Her DNA and cellular structure prove that she's human.
Well, the world we found her in was filled with the dead. Almost like some kind of beach. But tomorrow herself is alive. She's a living human being. We should look after her here. Women and children and the weak have always been easy targets. In every conflict and disaster, we're always the first to suffer.
But even if her world is as bleak as you suspect, she may still be happier there, surrounded by the friends and family she knows and loves.
Friends and family don't guarantee happiness. Not in the least.
I understand how you feel, but I believe she should stay with us. Sam.
I was there. I saw her home. And it was a hellhole. We can't send her back.
All right. I'm pulling rank and making the call. She stays. At least until things have calmed down. Understood?
Did you hear that just now? It came from the hall outside.
Sam, I can't find tomorrow. She must have left in Magellan at some point. She's not wearing a room terminal, so we have no way of tracking her position. And the continent is full of dangers she's never encountered.
I should mention she didn't appear to have received even a single vaccination. So I decided to repurpose the batch Deadman left for Lou and gave her the full gamut. She's been immunized against just about everything, so you've got nothing to worry about on that score.
But she's still a stranger in the world that isn't her own. And I don't think she's capable of surviving out there. Not all by herself. Please, Sam. Find tomorrow for us.
And be sure to take a weapon with you, just in case. When you're ready, check the main order on the delivery terminal for more information about what to expect.
Sam, something worrying came to my attention while I was searching for tomorrow. There have been a few reports of mechanized belligerents in this region. You should consider them hostile if and when you come into contact. So, Review your equipment loadout via the delivery terminal and make sure you're prepared for anything. Only then should you pick up the next main order.
All of Drawbridge is committed to helping you find tomorrow. Let's bring her back home, Sam.
Your service in transporting this cargo is appreciated. The delivery will be assigned to another porter.
Look, Sam, tomorrow's footprints. Why don't we see where they lead? Sam, look at that vehicle. It's registered to tomorrow. She must have used it. Perhaps she was trying to make her way across the river.
I knew you'd be coming, Sam. You're looking for someone important to you. Don't worry, I've just found her. I can sense her presence to the south of here. She's heading towards the Northern Environmental Observatory. I'm sorry. The fluctuations in the tar currents make it difficult for me to be more specific than that. But hopefully this will be enough to help you catch up to her. You'll both be in my prayers.
We refined our search parameters for tomorrow based on what the Dowser told you. Sure enough, we found a promising lead. Tomorrow appears to be headed towards the area where that tarful happened. The place you rescued her from. I want you to make your way there, Sam.
to deal with these mechs first. We can find tomorrow once that's done. Excellent work, Sam. Now then, let's see if we can learn anything of use from this jacket. It could point us in the right direction.
Thank you.
I didn't have anywhere else to go.
Were you trying to find your way back?
I suppose you have friends and family there, waiting for you to come home?
I don't know.
Everyone there has passed on. There's no place for the living in that world.
Am I really alive?
Well, yeah. Of course you are. Do you want to stay with us on the DHV Magellan?
But I saw how everyone was fighting because of me.
I'm sorry.
All that wasn't your fault. We're just worried about you. Wait.
I don't think I ever had a family. Do you have one?
No. Not anymore.
You miss them?
Yeah.
So, I can stay on the ship? Thank you.
You have a very special gift tomorrow. It could help us. But for that to happen, you first need to learn how to control it. Want to come work for us? You can stay on the ship as long as you like.
This is our gift to you. As long as you have it, we'll find you. No matter where you go.
Welcome to Drawbridge. To our little family. Come on, let's head inside.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, this is Tarman. We took the liberty of loading the vehicle you left outside onto the DHV Magellan. There's something that's been on my mind lately. You had a run-in with some mysterious mechanized assailants while searching for tomorrow, right? Well, after comparing their data to that of the gargantuan mech Higgs summoned, I've concluded that all of these contraptions appear to operate on the same underlying technology. None of them have been fitted with remote operation modules, nor are they capable of autonomous function. They're not robots, in other words. The bloody things don't even have drivetrains or core units. They're almost like puppets with no strings. They don't require chiral network coverage to function either, though I'll be damned if I know how that's possible. It's almost as if they're spirit-driven machines. Ghost mechs, to give them a name. I'd say it's a safe bet that there are more of these things out there. So to ensure that you're prepared to face them, we've added a Ghost Mech archive to the VR weapons and combat training program. Access it to check out the data we've collected regarding these mechs so far. Anyway, next up you'll be disembarking to go and connect Heartman's research facility to the network. He's an old mate of yours, I understand. Once you've made your preparations, access the Dowser's delivery terminal to get underway. Of course, the DHV Magellan can take you directly to the Dowser's shelter if you like. So if that's your preference, go ahead and give us the order to head there.
This way.
Order accepted. Thank you.
I wish you safe travel.
You know, Sam, I'm so relieved that Tamara was unharmed. She must have been terribly nervous, trying to brave an unfamiliar world. But she's safe now, thanks to you, Sam. And now we have to show the girl that we're equipped to take care of her. that the DHV Magellan is a place she shouldn't be afraid to return to. A place that she can call home.
And requests.
Proceeding to order confirmation. The condition of this cargo is above average. Your assistance is appreciated. Please use your Cupid to initiate. Now displaying your current porter grade. connection to chiral network established. Condition assessed as good. Thank you for your service.
Greetings, Sam. This is the President. Once again, you've done it. The northwestern part of the Australian continent has been successfully connected to the chiral network. As a result, the probability of a new plate gate manifesting on this continent has significantly increased. As for what comes next, I believe a drawbridge ally is stationed at this facility. By strengthening your bonds, I have no doubt you will be able to accomplish even greater feats. So don't let me keep you. Your friend is waiting inside.
Facility doors have been unlocked. Please use the entrance to proceed into the facility.
Order completed. Well done. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Please proceed inside.
Administering shock. Stand clear.
Upper beach reference frame confirmed. UB coordinates are L 47.37, B plus 6.32.
Heartman?
You're looking well, Sam. Thank you for coming. Oh. It's been a while.
Ticker still holding up?
Thanks to this support unit, I can flatline anytime, anywhere, without worry. No need for beds and the like either. I can sleep standing up. Not bad, eh?
Still looking for him, huh?
I am. They're a large part of the reason I came to this place.
You okay?
I've been rather unkind to my heart. You might say I'm on the verge of heartbreak. Still, it's a small price to pay for mapping the beach. And now that my work here is complete, I can accompany you all on your journey. Oh, we undertook the beach mapping program to help determine the most efficient strategy for linking up Australia. While near death, I traversed the beach and provided location data to APAS, which it used to build a database. Oh, APAS was my partner in this, you see. I also collected water samples from the various beaches I visited, which I duly deposited in the form of my own tears. Apparently, the water somehow circulates between them and the world of the living. The samples were required to study the phenomenon.
Huh. This is the first I've heard of it. I didn't think this was your field.
Oh, it isn't. Far from it. I collected the samples for the benefit of a collaborator. In the process, I placed a greater strain on my heart. But it's nothing to worry about. Like it or not, they all wear out, sooner or later.
You sure you're okay? All good in there? Is that all you're gonna take?
Yes. Everything I need is already stored on the DHV Magellan. This here is my insurance. Well then, shall we go to the DHV Magellan? Ah, Sam. You're the last to arrive. But now we're all here. Let's get to it. Recently, I received a number of strange mails that were apparently sent to me by none other than myself. And Fragile has been receiving similar communications too. Isn't that right?
Yeah, I got a few about Lou's records.
It goes without saying, I did not, in fact, send them. It's all very distressing and gave me palpitations. An especially concerning mail reached me not long ago. Attached were some highly sensitive UCA documents on BBs and chiral communications technology, including classified records of the BBs who were sacrificed to build the foundation of the chiral network. These extraordinary children were the catalyst required for the network to route data through the beach. They served as a bridge between the beach and our world, hence the Bridge Baby moniker. They were originally intended for the sole purpose of sustaining the chiral network. I'd like to discuss the implications of these records in my possession, but before that, I can tell you how Bridge Babies were developed in more detail, if you wish. R&D commenced shortly after the Death Stranding was first observed. The inciting incident having occurred during the performance of a cesarean section to save the child of a brain-dead mother. But perhaps the rest should be explained by someone who remembers the period. If you're willing to indulge me.
I can't speak with any authority, but if you insist. When the obstetrician touched the fetus during the procedure, it's said they glimpsed the beach. Subsequent research revealed that the unborn children of still mothers possessed a special connection to the place. While communications utilizing the beach had been theorized, the framework was incomplete. These children proved to be the missing link. Afterwards, development of the chiral network began in earnest. Or, so I'm told.
Wait, I have a question.
By all means.
What about when I was putting Mexico on the grid? Or my work in Australia? Have I been condemning kids this whole time?
Worry not, Sam. The new Cupid model does not require a human catalyst. You can be assured of that.
Bridget was president when this all began, and she wouldn't permit women to be deliberately rendered brain dead in order to produce BBs. But the Bridges researchers were not deterred, and they pressed on with their plan in spite of the president's misgivings. To secure test subjects, it seems Bridges smuggled pregnant women into the country from Mexico, among other places. Consequently, they were able to produce the BBs needed to make the chiral network a reality. And 4 years ago, the first Bridges expedition embarked on their journey. This is what I received from the sacrificial BBs. Including backups, a total of 10 units were prepped for integration, but only 9 were used to lay the foundations of the North American network. I attempted to ascertain the whereabouts of the 10th, to no avail. But as drawbridge, we should have a higher security clearance than me personally. Just to be prudent, would you mind running a search? As Deadman determined, there was another BB-28 that existed before Lou, which was decommissioned. Fragile later discovered that, 4 years ago, Lou was assigned BB-28 serial number, and for reasons unknown, placed into storage. Now, the first expedition also set off 4 years ago, and they could surely have made use of another functional BB unit, yet again, for reasons unknown, Lou remained in storage. So did they have other plans for Lou? Was Lou deemed unsuitable for sacrifice? Or was Lou excluded from the mission for some other reason?
Like what?
Cardiac arrest imminent. 30 seconds remaining.
Not finding anything here. All the official records claim BB-28 was decommissioned. That's it. There's also nothing to suggest a connection between the missing BB and Lou.
Still, we know for a fact that they played a part in the first BB experiments. So we have to ask the question, did Lou play one too?
3, 2, 1.
I hope I didn't wake us up. I have some news that I wish to share. A schematic for a marvelous device has been added to the Level 2 portable chiral constructor. It's called a transponder. Once you've built 2 or more in separate locations, you'll be able to travel between them instantaneously by way of the beach. The forensic mapping of which made this breakthrough possible. Safe houses and large facilities such as distribution centers have already been outfitted with transponders. You should make the most of them.
Sam, this is Charlie. We have another assignment for you to attend to.
Head to Heartman's lab and access the delivery terminal to pick up this main order.
What kind of cargo?
I have to smuggle them in.
Now, who was that?
Sam, the next major site to be linked to the chiral network is in the eastern reaches of the continent, East Fort Knot. Our original plan would have had us route a connection through North Fort Knot, allowing for a simple and direct trip. Unfortunately, that city was completely obliterated by a void out. As a result, we have had to devise a new approach, utilizing a series of connections between preppers in the region. Easier said than done, of course. Some of these preppers are currently refusing to join the network. But according to APAS's latest simulations, enlisting the cooperation of the pizza chef should enable us to win over these holdouts. Your first objective is therefore to bring the pizza chef online. And it just so happens that the cargo he's requested is being stored at this very facility. It's been designated a chilled delivery due to its sensitivity to heat, so you should transport it at night or in the rain. Or perhaps take advantage of a pickup off-roader's covered cargo shelf, which should ensure it doesn't get exposed to direct sunlight. Undertake the main order on this delivery terminal when you're ready.
This cargo has been designated for chilled delivery.
Order accepted. Thank you.